Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again. As always, I appreciate y'all for tapping in, showing love and support. If you want to support the channel or if you need some extra help, man, all my links are in my description, courses, my community, and consultations if you need to speak with me one-on-one, all right? But I got this video a guy sent me. He wanted me to react to it. We're gonna get straight into it, and I'm gonna speak on it. And we're gonna dissect what this man talking about. All right, so
no real woman that got her own money, work her own job, is sitting around waiting on somebody with semen retention. These women ain't even waiting for these dudes to get out of jail. When they go to jail, they having sex on them. Before they go to jail, they was already cheating on them. So when you go to jail, if your woman was cheating on you before you went to jail, she gonna cheat on you while you in jail. Ain't no such thing as no semen retention. Come on, man. That's idiot stuff. You crazy? Is you crazy? Semen retention. You idiot. You gotta be living with your mom. You gotta be living with your grandmother. You gotta be single. Ain't no real man, ain't no real woman dealing with no semen retention. Come on, champ, stay in the pocket. Real talk. You know?
all right, so let's get into it. First off, I agree with him and I disagree at the same time. But I'm gonna explain it and I'm gonna bring this thing full circle, all right? So y'all bear with me. See, the problem is most guys think that semen retention means celibacy, and it doesn't. Those are two separate practices. They have their own identity. Celibacy just means that you're not having sex with another person, right? But just because you're celibate, that doesn't mean that you're not releasing your seed. Just because you're not getting no cheeks, that don't mean you're not behind closed doors, you know what I'm saying, doing other things. All right? Now, semen retention, on the other hand, is its own practice. You can be celibate and practice SR, or you can be sexually active and practice SR too, right? Because semen retention is you harnessing your sexual energy and then transmuting that into a higher purpose, not letting it leak out. So to bring this full circle, I agree with what he says because I don't know who he is. I don't know this guy, you know what I'm saying? But just from the perspective of what most guys think SR is, he's looking at this just like every other guy. You can't be celibate in a relationship. It's not gonna work, right? Semen retention is not celibacy though. So I want you guys to kind of eradicate that from your mind. You can be celibate on SR, but SR doesn't equal celibacy. You see what I'm saying? There's many benefits of doing it while being celibate, and there's also benefits of doing SR while being sexually active too. You see what I'm saying? And I have some courses available. I actually teach these techniques to guys as well in relationships and things of that sort. You know, if you want some extra help on that, on how to do it, certain techniques, like I said, go to my description, man, and I have some tools available. Or you can just contact me, you know, to have a one-on-one. But I agree, because you cannot be stingy with your sexual energy and have a partner. You gotta make your mind up, fellas. Either you want to be single and focus on yourself, harness all your energy into your goals or your purpose, or you want to have a partner. But if you have a partner, you got to make some compromises, right? I'm not saying you got to release your energy, but on SR, there's a way for you to share your energy while still holding on to it, okay? And that's what you want to learn how to do. You see? So no, it's not celibacy. So in the perspective of, yeah, these dudes out here trying to be in relationships, your woman don't care about SR. She don't care about all that. She gonna do what she wanna do. That's true. It's not gonna work out in the context of you're trying to be celibate, AKA SR, and thinking that your relationship is gonna be sunshine and roses. Nah, you gotta be sexually active in a relationship, bro. It's just not gonna work out. And I'm just keeping it real. All right. Now, what I don't agree with is him saying that SR is useless and that women don't care about it or it doesn't have any effect in a relationship. And it does. It's a very powerful tool that you can use to not only cultivate a stronger relationship, a stronger connection with your partner, but you can actually use that energy with your partner to transmute and manifest things into your life. Because sex is a ritual, all right? When you go into sex and you both have the same goal in mind or something that you want to create, right? You put your energy together to boost that vision to come alive, to become in your reality, all right? And that's the whole point of it. You see? I also want you guys to realize, and this is another issue, is when you're trying something like this, see, semen retention is very spiritual. So it's going to elevate you on a spiritual level. It's going to transform you overall, a complete overhaul, all right? What most guys don't realize is once you embark on something this powerful that's going to elevate you on every level, you cannot still be attached to the version you are right now. You cannot. How you want change, but you don't want to change who you are now. You got to be open for new opportunities, a new reality, doorways opening up for change. That's what's going to happen. So I'm saying that because the women that he was talking about, you being cheated on and you having a girl that don't care about SR, your whole algorithm's going to change once you start this journey. So the people that's not meant for you, they're going to fall out your life anyway. You're going to change what you're attracted to. You're not going to be attracted to the same low vibrational women that you used to. So yeah, if you practice SR and your woman doesn't understand and she doesn't have the open mind to try to understand your journey, then it's probably not going to work, big dog. That relationship, it ain't going to last too much longer. It's just not. Because if you're growing and the other person is not, y'all going to be unequally yoked. All right? And eventually, y'all going to go y'all separate ways. You see what I'm saying? And you should be okay with that. Your algorithm is changing as you elevate yourself. So you're going to open up space to receive new people, new love, new relationships into your life, right? It's 2026 now, man. We in a spiritual, enlightened world right now. People are waking up, right? People are learning the truth. People are seeking healing, seeking self-awareness. So you shouldn't even want to be with somebody low vibrational like that, that's not willing to open their mind and to participate in something that can not only elevate you, but them as well. If they're not trying to hear that, then you need to go your separate ways, bro, because we're not in the time right now to be trying to convince people or to be compromising, you know, your journey just to make somebody else happy. You see, what you're attracted to is going to change drastically. But you got to remember to carry yourself like a high value man. If you want a high value woman, you got to treat yourself as such first. Like I said, you're going to attract different type of women. So, you know, you're going to have the women coming into your space that's going to be in alignment with your journey. You know what I'm saying? She understands what you're trying to achieve. She understands spirituality and how energy works. So she's not going to be looking down on you or looking at you like you crazy. She's going to have a mind to understand and listen. You see, guys, it's always important for you too to have a philosophy. You know, why do you do this journey? Why do you do what you do? Can you explain it to her? You know, I've done some consultations with guys and they say their woman doesn't understand what they do. And I always tell them, like, what did you tell her? Did you tell her why you do it? What the purpose of it is? You know what I'm saying? If she don't understand, show her my videos, you know. She'll get some information on it, but you got to have your own philosophy for why you do things. That's when you're going to get more respect and your girl will fall in line and follow your ways, right? If you have a philosophy to give her. But if you just going off the whim, you don't really know, you just, oh, I'm just doing it because I heard it gives more attraction or whatever. But yeah, bro, she gonna falter. She not gonna understand and she not gonna trust you. So you gotta know what you're doing, right? And you gotta stand by that. So no, retention is not celibacy, but retention will activate you on a whole nother level that's gonna make you more attractive. It's going to make your relationship stronger, more potent, right? More exciting. Your life in the bedroom becomes more exciting once you learn how to use your energy and not leak it, not leak your energy, but hold on to that energy and still give pleasure to your lady, still connect with your woman. All right, that's the next level of SR. You see what I'm saying? I teach these things, but a lot of guys, you know, that's just starting off on this journey, that might be a little too much for you. So you want to take baby steps and learn how to hold on to your energy by yourself. You know, not having the distractions like the corn and looking at the cheeks and releasing your energy. You gotta get past that stage first. Then once you're able to hold on to your energy yourself, now you can go to the next stage where it's like, all right, how do I hold on to this energy while being in a relationship, while being with a woman? You see, there's always another level you should be trying to achieve. I see guys get on here and they'll go 200 plus days and then they say, well, I'm flatlined, or there's nothing left to benefit from this. There's nothing else to gain. No, there's always another level. You just got to be willing to change your perspective. You got to have the open-mindedness to be able to elevate. You can't get comfortable in the space that you are, in the knowing that you know right now. You always got to challenge yourself to learn more, right? To go higher, to reach further. And the way you do that is by tapping in yourself, going back within, talk to yourself, right? Speak life, into your journey. You see? But this is what happens, and this video is for educational purposes. I'm not trying to bash nobody. You know, like I said, I don't know the guy, but I'm using this as an educational piece to let you guys know the difference and to also educate you on how important this journey is for men, right? And how it can benefit you in many ways, right? Not even including women, but women definitely is going to benefit you when you know what you're doing. All right, guys. So if you got any questions, like I said, I do one-on-one consultations, but y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all thought about the video. And what is your experience with SR? Do you think he's right? Do you think that you can't do this journey on SR while being with the woman? You know, I want to know y'all thoughts. So with that being said, peace, love, and abundance, and I'm out.